I've been experimenting a little more with makeup recently, which is great, and meaning I'm expanding my natural everyday look. And I posted a short video because now YouTube is doing something called shorts. I posted one and I got a good response from you guys. I got a pretty good response from you guys. I posted a poll on my account to see if you guys would want to see a more detailed version, which is what I'm trying to find right now. Yeah, so I asked you guys in the poll if you guys wanted to see a more detailed version of that, and you guys voted for it. You guys wanted to see it. So here I am. Hi, I promise the lighting gets better. This is not where I do the tutorial. I just wanted to mention to you guys my perfume really quick because it's still here. My perfume is still thriving. This is what my bottle looks like. And then it also comes with 2 little different scents. Like these 2 scents are in this one, but they're just separate in case you want to wear them separate. It's called Leon. It's very much like wood, nature, flower smells. But you can completely do your own. I have the link in the description. You can make your own and have it smell literally however you desire and however you want. It's making the perfect perfume for you. And you can either gift this to someone and they can do the whole experience themselves. You can do it for yourself because self-love is the best love. And what's better than something completely personalized for you, you know what I mean? So let me know. And if you do make a perfume, or if you want to make a perfume, or if you've been thinking about making your own scent, what would you name it? I named mine Leon because I'm a Leo. One of my last names is De Leon. And I feel very empowered by a lion. I have a brand called Isabel Leon. So I don't know. It just came from that. So I named it Leon, and it's very nature, woody, powerful smells. Okay, let's get on to the look. Let's go. I did a little bit of Black Friday shopping. I got 2 of the setting sprays, or what are these called? The Prep and Prime Fix Plus, whatever. I got 2 of them because they had a sale to get both of these for the price of one, which is cool. So I got one, or I got 2 of those. And then I got 2 things that are gonna really spice things up. I've been obsessed with blushes recently, so I got the Love Thing blush. Yeah, this one's called Love Thing, and I think this thing is amazing. When I tell you they're like the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. You see that? I love darker blushes. The newest addition to my makeup is I got a bronzer. Me getting a bronzer, me exploring with more makeup, what? Yeah, I got the bronzer in Refined Golden. It's so pretty and it's shiny, and I love shiny things. And she was like, okay girl, this is like the perfect bronzer for you. I like the mirror, cute. Anyway, jumping right into it. We're gonna start with that. And then I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-hour concealer in the shade Light Medium Cool. So I'm just gonna put that on. I have a little mirror to this side of me, even though I should put it over here. I'm gonna put this just like inside right here, mostly in the inner corners, because girl, you know, I have not been getting that much sleep, and that's okay. And my eyes tend to be darker. For some reason, the inner corners of my eyes tend to be darker. Before I continue, since I'm all up in the light with the mirror and everything, I'm just gonna take off my hairs. So this makeup brush set is from EIGSHOW Beauty. I'm taking, you can find them anywhere too, but I'm taking a flat foundation brush, and I'm just gonna pat this in my eyes. I'm gonna go with this fluffy little brush right here. And I'm gonna set this. I have been using the same powder. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to go back. I think I'm gonna have to get a good face powder to set this because this one is so old. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eyes. I really don't set my whole face. At least when it comes to foundation and stuff like that. I don't do my whole face. Oh, this is this. I'm using the Fit Me one. So after I set that, I think should we do the eyes? We're gonna do the eyes first. I am gonna take real quick, this is really quick, just a little spoolie. This is an old ass brush with a spoolie at the end. I only use a spoolie, and I'm just gonna brush everything out. You know what else I want to get? Guys, okay, everything I'm telling you, if you have suggestions on where to get these things, let me know. So number one is a good setting powder, face setting powder to put over my concealer, mostly on my eyes. That's one thing that I want. And second would be the soap brow things. Where do I get the thing that makes your eyebrows look super sleek? The soap eyebrows. Can I use any soap? Any bar soap? Or is it like a specific soap? I don't know. So I want to figure that out. And if you guys have the answers and suggestions on where to buy these things, let me know. Next, I'm gonna take this palette. Before we actually get into this palette, I'm gonna take the bronzer. This is what the girl at MAC told me to do, and she did it on my face and it just looked great. So we're gonna take the bronzer that I showed you earlier. Just to tell you the name, it's Refined Golden. And I'm gonna take, which one? I'm gonna take a pretty fluffy crease brush. Like this is a pretty big fluffy one. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of the bronzer and I'm gonna put it in my crease. And I've seen a lot of people put bronzer on their crease or put bronzer on their eyes. And I think it's a great idea because it just, for a natural look, it puts the whole natural, it's just cohesive. If you use bronzer everywhere on your face and then also in your eyes, it looks so cohesive and it just makes you look even more toasty. So after we go in with that, then we're gonna go in with the Nikita palette. And I'm gonna take, it really depends, I don't know. I'm gonna take the color Nick, which is that really pretty, literally any brush. I don't have a clean little tiny brush, so this is the best brush I have. But I'm just gonna take the color Nick and I'm gonna put it inside my inner corner because doing this is gonna make you look more awake. I absolutely love inner corner highlight, so I'll pack that bitch on. Like, that's one thing for sure. You will see me with the inner corner. Like, I don't know if you could tell the difference it made on camera, but I can most definitely tell the difference it made in real life. After I do that, I'm just gonna take a warmer color. I'm gonna take the color 703. It got a little dark, I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna put that on my brow bone, just right there. Just cause I don't like to put that super bright white color on there, cause I just think that's too much white. This is still warm enough. You know, it's bright enough that it's gonna be a nice highlight right there, but it's warm enough to mix in with the bronzer. The next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a bit of eyeliner, but it's gonna be soft. I'm gonna take, again, MAC. It's a MAC eyeliner in Photogravure, I don't know. Here, you can read that. You can read that. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but that's what it is. And I like to use this, but I use it with this really detailed brush. I look a little orange to you, don't I? Whatever. I'm gonna take these two, and this is what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna go like this real quick. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna get that on the tip of this brush. I love that this brush is so skinny because it does exactly what I need it to do. I'm gonna take this, take my little mirror right here, and I'm just gonna draw the slightest wing. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of my lash line. I keep a really light hand when it comes to this. So I got the bulk of the liner done. Our micro fine brush in number 2. This thing is tiny. I'm just gonna coat it as much as I can. And then I'm gonna draw in my inner corners here because I love to extend my inner corners because it just makes the eye look beautiful. So that's what I'm gonna try and do with this brush. Well, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. It's the illusion that counts, so that should be okay. So what I'm gonna do, after I brush them out a little bit, I'm gonna curl them a little bit. Just a tad. Brush them out again. I'm gonna take, this has been like one of my favorite ones. I have gone through like 3 of these and now I have a little one, but it's the Benefit Roller Lash. The Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is a ride or die. I really hope they never stop making these because this one's so good, and I'm almost out of the mini, but that's actually perfect. It's actually perfect because since there's not too much product in here left, there's like the perfect amount on the brush, and it really lets me create a very wispy, not clumpy look with the mascara. I also think that this brush is like the perfect, I don't know, it's the perfect bristles and like the perfect applicator for bottom lashes. All right, mascara is done. I'm gonna put on some bronzer first, and I'm gonna use this little fluffy thing. The lady at Sephora said that you're supposed to put this on your cheeks, or the lady at MAC, my bad, I'm so sorry. The lady at MAC told me you're supposed to put this on your cheeks towards the bottom, right? It's supposed to go on your cheeks towards the bottom, and then blush goes towards your cheek on the top, and then highlighter is like all the way at the top. Is it doing anything? I did something yesterday. She also said when doing it on the forehead, since I have like a medium to small forehead, that this should only, like at least for me, it should only be placed on my hairline or like around my hairline, because I don't want my forehead to look way too small. And you see, this is why it was good that this is the reason why I wanted to get that setting spray, is because I don't use foundation and I don't use stuff all around my face, so my makeup can actually stick on my face. Okay, well, I hope this made me look bronzy. All right, bronzer is good. Woo, woo, woo. I almost dropped it, and that would have sucked. Next is blush, and we're taking the MAC one in Love Thing. And this thing was so pretty. For my blushes, I like to really angle it. I kind of think of blush as, oh, that's pigmented. I think of blush as my contour, really, because I put blush like here in the apples of my cheeks, but then I bring it up because that is supposed to make you look, that's supposed to give your face a more lifted look. Okay, this was a lot. This is very pigmented. I didn't need this much. I could close it right now because I didn't need that much blush. Okay, I guess we're gonna look like a tomato just squashed on my face all day. It's kind of cute though, I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it's a perfect color, but you know what? I just used this because I really wanted to try it. But for every day, I don't think I would use this for every day. This is more like a going out. The one I always use for my everyday is the Fenty Beauty one. That one is an everyday. I'm just gonna put a little over my nose. Like over my nose, but like here. I put the bronzer on here. This is going right here. I'm gonna take the big fluffy face brush and just go like that, cause damn. I'm gonna use my favorite highlighter, which is the Fenty Beauty one in Hustla. Yeah, Fenty Beauty in Hustla Baby. And I'm gonna take it on this little brush right here. Some little brush like that, and put it at the top. And little, very little, because this is an everyday look, and I tend to go crazy with my highlighter. I tend to love a highlighter, you know, I love highlighting. It's my weakness, but this is an everyday look. I'm gonna take this brush right here, same highlighter, tip of my nose, goddamn, shit, tip of my nose, and bridge. Do I want my Cupid's bow or do I not? I don't. I wanted to put more freckles because I have, look, I have freckles. You see? Like I have natural freckles on my face, but that will not stop me from putting on more. So I'm just gonna take the same thing I use for my eyeliner because it's like the perfect color. And I'm just gonna dot it, but I'm gonna take this, the same thing I use for my eyeliner. I'm gonna use the tip of the liner brush that I used, get some on there, and just go ahead and go crazy with it. I'm not gonna put too much. I'm just gonna put more. I'm putting it just more around my cheek areas because that's where my freckles tend to fade. Just gonna take my fingers and just really tap them in and kind of blend them in. That's cute. Not too much, not too little. I already moisturized my lips before I started all of this, so they're nice and moisturized. Always moisturize your lips and stay hydrated. Don't ask me why there's a spoon in here, there just is. This is my new favorite lip combo. My favorite right now. I take Morphie. Damn. First I take Morphie's lip liner in Spiffy, and it's kind of like an exact match of my lips, which is great because this is what I use to round out my lips. So I'm just gonna, okay, first thing I do, I outline the sides first. Now this all depends on what look you're trying to go for. And right now I'm trying to go for the poutier look. That's why I'm filling in like the line, because I'm gonna close in my cupids. So once I got the line out, I'm gonna smile and connect the two lines, essentially going right over my cupids. And then I'm just gonna, I need to sharpen this. Nice. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in I don't like to overline my bottom lip. Once I have that outlined, I go in with, this one is from MAC. I go in with MAC's lip liner in Chestnut. And with this one, I'm gonna fill in the corners. Like that. Fill in the cupid's bow really lightly, and then the corners down here, and a little right here. We're gonna smush it around real nice like that. And then we're gonna do the rest. I know it looks crazy. We're gonna do the rest of the blending with this brush. I use a little brush like this. It's like this is technically an eyeshadow brush, I guess, but it's flat. It's flat and like round, so it's perfect. I use this and I blend. I blend everything else. And on the corners, I make sure I blend out. Dude, it's just that the lighting changed so much. I don't know why I look so orange now. You know, my main focus is dragging that chocolate color out and connecting it here. That's pretty much my favorite like lip combo right now. And I think I'm done. Are you supposed to put this after you do your makeup? Like, are you supposed to spray this on after? And finishes makeup. Yes, you are. Okay. I love how that feels. I love it. Yeah. This is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I love you. And I'll see you in my next video.